Hi everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles channel and the Tarot mini forecast this week for the water signs, and that's Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. And I am using my Mythic Tarot cards, and these are the ones that I've had since I was 15, so these are really old. And we're going to see what messages come through for each of us. So far the readings have been a little bit longer than normal, so we'll see what comes through. So starting off with Pisces, and I've had to turn the light on, so sorry if it looks a bit funny, but it got really dark in here, even though it's like only 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so Pisces, here we go. Okay, Pisces. Alright, Pisces, okay, we're having this card twice now. This has come up in the readings today, and it's the Nine of Wands, and it is a time of pushing forward with your plans and your dreams and your goals, not letting anybody step in the way of this. I'm just wanting to say that I'm feeling that there has been a lot of people who have had colds, flus, illnesses, upset, things going on the last couple of weeks, out of your control. There have been people that have just come in and sort of walked all over people, upset a situation and left again. There's been all kinds of funny things going on, all kinds of strange feelings and energies happening. You've been trying to stay vigilant, with healing and working on your spirituality, and there's just all this stuff that's flying in. So you're still going through a stage where you're working everything out within yourself. You're working out who you really are and what you really want to do. You're finding yourself coming up against some obstacles that you can't seem to get your way out of. But this week you're going to be able to move yourself in a different direction. And it's something that's perhaps you thought you would never do. So this is indicating to me that this is a direction that is very new for you. But even though that's the case, that you're able to then feel comfort in that, which is unusual as well. Sometimes when we're starting something really new and out of our comfort zone, we start getting that anxiety happen. But you're just feeling really peaceful about this, which is awesome. I'm also feeling there's some male in your life. Maybe this is not for everybody, but for some people, there's some male that keeps on coming up, maybe up in your mind or up in your thoughts. And this person doesn't have the same kind of view on life as you do. They've been perhaps a person that you've known for a long time, and they're just there wanting to do their same old thing, and they kind of try to drag you back into it, which means you're getting dragged backwards a little bit. It's like every time you go forward, then you have to come back to suit this person. Maybe you're getting to a point in your life where you're not going to be listening to the ramblings of other people and what they're wanting you to do and what they think is best for you. And this in itself is a huge and masterful step forward. It's all about opportunities coming up too. It's all about you stepping out a little bit of your comfort zone and also doing what you feel is right for yourself. Also a time of recovery from all of these things that have been going on. Maybe deeper healing is happening within you. Maybe you've had an operation and it's been taking you some time to heal, but you've been working on your mind, and you've been getting the chi working in your body well as well. Maybe some of you have taken on some new pursuits as well, physically speaking, and this is paying off for you as well. So be proud of yourself and how far you've come, your accomplishments that you've made. Know that there are some new things coming up quite quickly in the coming weeks, and you may be in a completely different place than you thought you would be, but you're going to feel happy about that because you're going to feel progress is being made, and that's really important to you. So overall, a good week, a challenging week, but one where you're going to find yourself in a different position by the end of it, and you're going to feel a lot of comfort and peace with that as well. Okay, so that's for Pisces. Now for Cancer. Cancer. Okay, the Cancer cards are going through the Three of Swords, and this is a time, whenever we see the Three of Swords, it's always where there's deep heartache happening. Maybe there's been someone around you who's had a heart attack in itself, or had some sort of heart problem. Maybe you're recovering from an illness, or maybe you're recovering from heartache in itself. Maybe you're going through a lot of grief as well. Whatever the case, there is a situation usually involving three people, a three-way kind of a triangle, and it may be a difficult process. It may feel like you're getting stabbed in the back all the time. It may feel like people are talking about you, and that it's very hard to find the next step. But again, when we see a negative card like this, in some ways this is negative. In other ways, I see this as a releasing time. You know, we know when we see a card like this that the worst has happened already, and that we're making our way through it, and that we're starting to see things that are endings in our life as always something that's positive, instead of being, oh no, this has happened, oh my God, you know, we start going around and round and round. We're starting to see all endings as new beginnings. We're starting to see things from a higher perspective. And speaking of that, I'm feeling that for you, Cancer, you're getting a lot of messages intuitively. You're getting a lot of higher knowledge coming in and flowing in. And one message that I'm getting for everyone this week is to make sure that you're asking if your angels and guides are from the light. When you ask this, they must be honest with you. Okay, so if you get a sense, no, something's not quite right, you can ask for it to leave immediately. Get Jesus to come and bring it. If you say anything in the name of Jesus, then anything negative will have no choice but to flee. Okay, so make sure that you're getting that correct advice this week, that you're talking to your angels and guides and calling them in, but only those that are from the light. Okay, because there are a lot of tricksters out there. You may also have been in some kind of small accident. Okay, this may be just a little traffic accident, something in a car, bike, whatever it is, something at work, maybe you've fallen down some stairs, something where you've been a little bit absent-minded and you know something's happened. So this is a time of also recovering and giving you a chance to understand why things happen, you know, in the way that they do. But trying not to see things as a really bad sort of occurrence. So sometimes people say, oh, I've tripped over today, that means I'm going to have really bad luck. I don't think that we should program that kind of thing in. Maybe you tripped over, maybe it's delayed you for something even better to start to occur. So see things in a positive manner, and you'll bring more of that into your life. For those of you who are going through a sense of aloneness, or a time when you're feeling like you're just not right within yourself, okay, it's time for deeper contemplation and meditation within. You know, find something that can guide you through a meditation on YouTube or something like that. Something where you're just listening to gentle things which lift you out of the physical, you know, and go more into your spiritual mindset, into your higher self, where all the answers are available. Okay, sometimes it's just spending an hour in silence, you know, by yourself, maybe decluttering and things like this. Whenever I start pulling everything out of my cupboards, I know I'm like, yeah, I'm getting excited, there's going to be some kind of change. Or sometimes I just go in my room, turn my music up, put all my incense on and candles and everything, and I just start doing something in there, maybe because I am agitated. And by the end of it, you end up being, you know, in a much better position. So try not to let yourself worry too much this week. Things are going to shift in a positive direction, and whatever's been happening, just know that because it's right here and right now, you're already on the other side of it too. So I hope that is helpful to Cancer. And for Scorpio, here we go. I'm just going to shuffle the cards. Okay, Scorpio. Alright, Scorpio, you need a good shuffle here. Some major things happening. Okay, that's it. And here we go. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. This is an interesting card because it is talking about your own skills. Putting your own skills into action for a new job or a new role or a new business idea, something like this. It is saying that even though you have, you know, a great deal of knowledge within yourself, that maybe you're going to do a little bit more tuning up, or going back to school, or maybe doing a little bit of study online, reading up about different things, but that your best calling in your life is always working with yourself, you know, working with your hands, doing something creative, working with healing, working with mediumship. Always notice that grapes, to me, indicate mediumship. It's something that's always come up as a symbol. So I always say it, that mediumship may also be part of your future too, or that you're a natural medium and have been. And anyone who's a natural medium or get messages and things like that coming in is also very, very empathic. Okay, so that means that, you know, you pick up energy from absolutely everywhere. So it's vital to make sure that you're taking care of your energetic centers, that you're working on shielding yourself. And something that Archangel Raphael taught me was activating shields from your DNA. Okay, so not just putting the shield around your auric field, but saying, okay, I would like this activation to happen from deep within my DNA, so I am completely shielded. Now, since I've started working with that kind of energy for myself, I'm a very big empath too. It's not as bad. It's almost like you can sense something or pick up something, but it's not affecting your overall being. Okay, so work on this strengthening the DNA. But you are going into a time of self-employment. You're going into a time of doing something for yourself that brings you happiness on the deeper levels, something that you feel you may not be qualified for, or that you just have an interest in, and how can it be. But whenever you're happy doing something, whenever something truly makes your heart sing, that is always the direction to go in. Even if it means a little bit more study, brushing up your skills, working out a business plan, figuring out something that is going to be beneficial, seeing it as a successful thing. You know, don't see everything as, oh, this is going to be this, and I'm going to have to do that, and I'm going to have to get this thing and that thing. Oh, it's too hard, I'm not going to do it. Try not to talk yourself out of this direction, because as you can see, this person here in this particular card is working, you know, he's building something, he's creating something, but the look on his face is just, you know, enjoyment, you know, concentrating and enjoying it and wanting to be of benefit. And this is a message to all of you out there that it's time to move in the direction that your soul is calling you, and trust that the right people, places, situations are going to come up to help you to be in that space and to find yourself again. Trust that the abundance will be there, that you're going to be provided for, that your kind of work is needed in the world. And because that's true, you know, you're going to be able to find that it's an easy process, and step by step you will do it. Okay, so don't doubt yourself anymore. Make sure that any energy that's coming in is from the light. Be sure that you are activating the shields within you, that if you're starting to feel a symptom, that you're saying to yourself, is this mine? If this is not mine, this needs to leave straight away. I work with Archangel Raphael and the angels of clairvoyance to lift away any energy that's not mine. I always touch my third eye when I do that, and ask for any lower energy or negative energy or psychic attack or anything that you can think of. Just put your fingers on your third eye, talk about it, ask for it to leave, and feel this just change happen to you. You know, take control. So you're going to find a shift in events that's going to enable you to be in a position that you've always wanted to be in, and more in a position that really makes the soul sing, which is the most important thing. Trust in yourself and have faith that the right people and opportunities will come forward for this to take place. You will get all the signs that you need. Okay, so that's the message for the water signs and Scorpio. Hope that you all have an amazing week. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until the next time, in the next video, it's goodbye for now. Bye.